Peyton Manning wasn't just a great quarterback, he was a football mastermind. NFL legends can't stop talking about his leadership, intelligence, and how he completely changed the game wherever he went. And here's where it starts to get wild. Peyton didn't just show up to meetings, he owned them. Picture this. The offensive coordinator lays out the plan and walks the room through every play, and Manning just stands there, calmly, almost casually. But you feel the energy shift. He's in charge. It's like watching a general command an army. Other quarterbacks? Sure, they lead on the field, they throw passes, and they read defenses. But Peyton? He was different. He had this way of making everyone around him follow his rhythm, his timing, and his focus. You could see teammates leaning in and coaches taking notes because he wasn't just a player, he was the engine driving the offense, setting the tone and making sure every single person was on the same page. And right when you start to believe Peyton is only running the plays, nope, Peyton was 3 steps ahead. He was the offensive coordinator and strategist rolled into one on the field. Not merely a quarterback, he managed every shot, every stance, every audible. Opposing defenses were trying to outthink him, they were trying to stop him, but it was like playing chess against someone who already knows your next 5 moves. He was able to predict changes, see the coverage, and quickly adapt. Everyone, linebackers, safeties, and defensive coordinators had to negotiate not only the arm, but also the brain guiding it. Peyton Manning changed the way the game was played, not just played. Here's the part that blows my mind. The Colts had a choice in 1998, Peyton Manning or Ryan Leaf. And honestly, the debate didn't last long. The second you met Manning, you knew this guy was something else. During pre-draft interviews, he didn't just answer questions, he asked them about offense, philosophy, and strategy. He basically interviewed the Colts. Bill Polian and his staff were sitting there thinking, wait, are we supposed to be asking him the questions? His football IQ wasn't just high, it was off the charts. From the very start, it was clear Manning wasn't just another rookie, he was a future cornerstone, a player who would change everything for Indianapolis, and the team bought in immediately. And here, Peyton distinguishes himself from everyone else. His brain sped far beyond anyone's capacity to respond. He read defenses like a book and played them like a puppeteer, not only witnessing them. Legends like Joe Montana and Dan Marino nailed it. Manning was basically an offensive coordinator wearing a helmet. On every snap, he called his own plays, managed the line of scrimmage, and inspired everyone around him to raise their level. Though quarterbacks throw passes, Manning directed the course of the whole play. You could nearly sense defenders pause and consider, what is he going to do next? That split-second doubt is enough for him to take advantage of, destroy, and rule every single time.
This day for DT.
Well, there's a lot going on today. Obviously, they had a really special celebration last night here at the stadium.
And then you thought it couldn't get any wilder. Peyton played mind games unlike any other. He saw the tiniest habits, even personal idiosyncrasies like guessing the names of defenders' wives during a game just to throw them off balance. He could change coverage, adjust defensive alignments, and force opponents to behave exactly as he desired. Gerald McCoy did not embellish it. Peyton Manning is a computer. That is actual, not merely a metaphor. He analyzed, forecast, and performed with mechanical accuracy, therefore putting defenses into errors before the ball was even snapped. Playing him was psychological warfare and physical. Every opponent departed, the field exasperated, fatigued, and outsmarted by a quarterback who changed football into a chess game. Naturally, Peyton had the arm to back up her intelligence. His numbers, 71,940 passing yards and 539 touchdowns over his career, talk for themselves. Volume was not the only thing making him deadly. It was also his accuracy, timing, and expectation. His consistent high completion percentage made his challenging throws seem effortless. Receivers caught passes with great rhythm and posture because Peyton placed the ball precisely where it needed to be. Having a cannon for an arm is one thing, combining it with such surgical precision is another. Defenders lacked reaction time. Every receiver could trust Manning to pitch the ball in stride every time. Peyton's gut really shines here. He attacked defenses downfield non-stop rather than settling to dink and dunk. He went for it without a second thought if he saw a flaw. Manning could read the coverage quickly and adapt on the run, like the defense didn't even have a chance, as Ray Lewis, who faced him numerous times, put it best. That split-second anticipation and perfect timing left defenders irritated, pursuing shadows and always guessing. Every deep ball was a statement. Every throw felt calculated yet brave. Opponents understood he could penalize them for even the smallest error, which only increased his psychological edge. And here is the truth of his legacy. 18 NFL seasons, 2 Super Bowls, and 5 MVP awards, the most anybody has ever won. Numbers alone, however, merely provide a portion of the narrative. Ending with 5,477 yards and 55 touchdowns at age 37 inches, 2013, he smashed records most believed to be unreachable. Also, bear in mind that this was following neck injuries that might have ended his career, missing the whole 2011 campaign. He returned not only stronger, sharper, and smarter. Manning ruled the league, demonstrating that readiness, intellect, and brave decision-making could overcome age and challenges rather than merely survive. Here is where the fascination starts. Peyton was a game student and gifted. Manning wanted 10 systems, even while most teams investigated 4 or 5. He personally helped position coaches tear down each one. Every small feature, every alignment, every shade was examined and reanalyzed till it was muscle memory. Jim Caldwell spoke his mind. No one prepares to his level. He helped everyone around him. He did not only get ready. Peyton had written it in painstaking detail. The Colts were implementing a master plan rather than just playing a game. That level of dedication? Unrivaled. And last of all, let us discuss the franchise in and of itself. Manning altered everything, not merely played for the Colts. He made excellence mandatory, raised expectations, and restored the culture. In his 13 seasons, the team missed the playoffs just twice, won a Super Bowl, and attained another, something beyond belief before he arrived. He set the team's attitude, insisted on accountability, and redefined what it meant to be a franchise quarterback besides throwing passes. Colts, players, coaches, and even management realized they were part of something extraordinary, and it all began with Manning assuming charge, both on and off the field. He was the model, not just a leader, and it's here that Peyton's whole brilliance really sparkles. Coaches relied entirely on him to carry out plays, make corrections, and help the attack to flow naturally. Reading defenses, calling audibles, and guaranteeing every teammate was on the same page, he modified the game plan in real time. That kind of trust is gained over many hours of study, consistency, and irrefutable intellect, not given. Players understood everything would operate as it should if Manning were under center. Through knowledge and leadership, he commanded respect rather than intimidation. Teammates were interacting with a strategist, a teacher, and a leader who helped them to improve. Not only the quarterback, from newbies to old hands, everyone turned to him on and off the field for this reason. And when you step back, the full picture of Peyton Manning's legacy hits you. He's considered one of the greatest NFL players ever, and for good reason. He combined raw physical skill with unmatched intelligence, preparation, and leadership. He wasn't just a passer, he was a strategist, a motivator, and a competitor who could change the outcome of a game with his mind as much as his arm. NFL legends like Joe Montana, Dan Marino, and Ray Lewis didn't hesitate to praise his genius, often comparing him to a chess master on the field. Every stat, every record, every Super Bowl, it all reflects the work of someone who redefined what it means to be a quarterback. Peyton Manning wasn't just a player, he was the ultimate strategist, leader, and innovator on the field. His intelligence, skill, and preparation changed the game forever. So, what's your take on Peyton's genius? Drop it in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe, there's way more coming your way.